Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Music Den. I'm your host, Armando Venditti. Hoping you guys are having a great day. And above all else, that you're indeed looking after yourselves and one another. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very quick live album spotlight slash new album review to talk to you about. It is Jethro Tull, live from Baloise session in Bessel, Switzerland, recorded on the 15th of November in 2008. This is the first time that this concert has been made available on CD worldwide. The performance was recorded again in November of 2008 at the prestigious Baloise session, formerly known as AVO session in Bessel, Switzerland. It is a 90-minute concert that you have presented to you. Now, the lineup for Jethro Tull at this point in time was David Goodyear on bass guitar and glockenspiel, Don Perry, I hope I say his first name correctly, on drums and percussion, the incomparable Martin Barr on guitars, John O'Hara on keyboards and accordion, and Jethro Tull mainstay Ian Anderson on vocals, flute, harmonica, and acoustic guitar. Now, this is a double disc album released in a digipack format. I'll go through that with you in a moment. There are 15 tracks in total, 9 tracks on CD1, 6 tracks on CD2, released through Ear Music. Now, there is a DVD version of this concert available for purchase on Discogs. There's also a video of this streaming on YouTube, and the album itself, all 15 tracks, are also streaming on YouTube right now. And the running order of the video is different from what is on the album. I personally prefer the album running order to the video running order, but that's just me. And I do notice that the vocals from Ian Anderson are slightly lower than the music being performed, but it's still stellar nonetheless. And you can hear that at this point in time in 2008, Ian Anderson's voice is starting to change, but it's still fantastic. What you have here in 90 minutes is a very energetic set of music from a lineup of Jethro Tull that is in sync, locked into one another, and Martin Barr's performance on guitar is just stellar. Now, the music represented on this package, or in this package, I should say, sorry, represents Jethro Tull's catalog from This Was in 1968 to Heavy Horses in 1978, and it is simply stellar. Starts off with My Sunday Feeling, and you're going to hear me say the word energetic throughout this entire video. My Sunday Feeling is very energetic, great guitar, great organ, and very prominent bass, and a lot more of a jazz kind of a feel on these performances. Very loose, uh, very almost has an intimate kind of a setting to it, but powerful nonetheless. After My Sunday Feeling, we have Living in the Past, great guitar soloing, strong organ and flute from um, excuse me, from Ian Anderson and from John O'Hara, respectively. Fantastic. There are a few covers on this album. Serenade to a Cuckoo, which is a Roland Kirk cover, and also So Much Trouble, which is a Brownie McGee cover. Now, they do this fantastic. This is just amazing, these versions of these songs. Up next is Nursey, featuring a guitar solo, and also David Gautier is on glockenspiel for this piece. He goes between bass guitar and glockenspiel and is fantastic. Next up is Rocks on the Road, featuring a guitar solo again from the incomparable Martin Barr, and it is simply fantastic. And in between the tracks, you do hear quite a bit of banter from Ian Anderson to the audience, and the audience are just loving it. They're just loving it. Up next is A New Day Yesterday, fantastic version of that. Too old to rock and roll, too young to die. Um, I'm not really a fan of the studio version, but listening to this version, I might give the album another chance. I think it's fantastic. Uh, Bure in E minor is next, credited to Johann Sebastian Bach. You know, with Jethro Tull obviously arranging this piece. Simply fantastic. Nothing is Easy is next, and Dormant for One comes next after Nothing is Easy with an extended drum solo, which would lead into a drum solo from Don Perry. Amazing. He is on fire on the drums, just beautifully done. After the drum solo, it goes into Count the Chickens. Uh, Again, a Martin Barre composition, segueing from Drummer for One with a Drummer for One reprise, sorry, I should say. Up next is a 9 minute plus version of Heavy Horses. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. And a shortened version of Thick as a Brick. They're not going to do the entire 25-minute version. It's shortened down to 9 minutes and 27 seconds. Beautifully done. Very heavy with the guitar. Beautiful, intricate passages. Martin Barre again on guitar on this is simply fan bloody tastic. After that, um, they segue into Aqualung, a beautiful, powerful version of Aqualung they do, and they end off with a 7 minute plus version of Locomotive Breath. Okay, now as I said, Ian Anderson's vocals at this point, due to his medical condition of COPD, um, is starting to change, but it's no less powerful and no less passionate. And when you watch the video, which I do recommend you do on YouTube, excuse me, on YouTube, he is all over the stage. He is running back and forth. He is just interacting with the band. He's interacting with the audience. They are loving it. And again, it does have a very intimate feel. It is a concert per se, a shortened show, like 90 minutes, but the music that is performed is done impeccably and no less passionately by Ian Anderson and the band. And this version of Jethro Tull is a strong incarnation of the band. I do believe that Martin Barre would leave the band shortly after this, citing that he felt that Jethro Tull was pretty much a spent force in terms of performing together. But Ian Anderson has continued on, obviously, you know, for many years. But this concert is simply fantastic. Again, it's been released on CD for the first time through Ear Music, and I will show you my package right here. Forgive the stubby fingers. There you go. Nice, you know, illustration of Ian Anderson there. Beautifully done. And it is done in, presented, sorry, in a digipack format. And I'll show you the photos inside. Again, forgive my stubby fingers. You have a great shot of Ian Anderson on one panel and Ian Anderson and Martin Barre in action on the other panel. There you go. And also, it's presented again in a digipack format with the two discs secured in trays. There you go. And it comes with a booklet inside detailing the information for the performance. Um, Again, I am one for Jethro Tull of the 70s, due to, you know, Ian Anderson's vocals. I'm just used to listening to Ian Anderson on, you know, circa 1970s. But if you can get past the fact that his voice is not as strong as it once was, even in 2008, this is a stellar performance. You'll love it. You can get this CD on Amazon for 28.99. I got it. I pre-ordered it about 2 months ago. Was able to get it for 25.95. You can get this on Amazon. You can at this point probably get it on eBay. You can stream the entire double disc, all 15 tracks of the album on YouTube, and you can also stream the video version of this album. And if I didn't mention it before, I do prefer the album's track sequence to the video track sequence. I just think it works better. I think it flows more naturally. And Ian Anderson is his usual charming self, and the audience are eating it up. And when they do perform, finish up thick as a brick, the audience are on their feet, and they're just going relatively crazy and responding to the band. But it is a simply fantastic show. So please check it out and please let me know what you think of this album in the comments below. All right. Please look after yourselves and one another. Please click like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep yourselves on top of any new content I've got coming up. So take care of yourselves and I'll see you soon on the music then. Bye for now.